afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Reggie Bullock. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Doncic. And Ayton pulls it down. And here's Booker. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Back to Okogie. Pass to Booker. The 3-ball. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic hammers it home.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And here are the Mavericks now, coming off a Suns make. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Now here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. Tries the spin move. Scores off the spin.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is, the answer will be Kyrie Irving.
And again, about Kyrie Irving, we really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5 now.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
Takes the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
The Suns making a switch here. Craig's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Luka Doncic. That one's good for 2.
Kyrie Irving is elite, finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
And here are the Suns now. Outside Booker. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
It's Booker on the wing. Sinks the tray.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
2 minutes remaining in the front.
Irving, pass to Green. Back to Irving. Here's Bullock. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some changes for Phoenix. Lee, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. McGee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christian Wood comes in for Bullock. The 3 from Craig. Hardaway grabs the board. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Wood outside. Wood, a screen on Payne. Payne against Irving. 6 to shoot. Green for 3. And Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Biyombo, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ross comes in for Durant. Holiday's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Irving. Now here's Payne. 1:10 left in the first quarter here. Outside Ross. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Hardy. And here is McGee. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Puts the move on. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 30 seconds left in the first. Back to Payne. Outside Craig. No good on the shot. Great D that time from McGee. Hardaway against Ross. Wood outside. Pass to Hardy. Tries to snap the cold streak. Outside Holiday. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. All right,
if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul with a steal. Booker against Hardaway.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Irving's checked in for Hardaway.
Kyrie Irving.
Outside Booker. Drops in the layup for 2. Booker's got 11 points.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
And it's Doncic on the drive, and down it goes. 2 points.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving the trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Dallas. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Doncic, good.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Booker, pass to Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. And they doubled up Doncic. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Okogie. Down low. Doncic finds Powell. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
Don't melt under pressure. Embrace the tough shots. Kyrie Irving doing it.
Here's a three from Paul. His first miss. 3 for 4 in this contest now. Outside Irving. Pass to Powell. Doncic with it. Now here's Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns leading. Here's Okogie, the 6-footer. Outside for Booker. There's the triple. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the
Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift. But I did love playing one John Barry. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. Then there's Irving. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
Paul passes to Okogie. Jacks up a 3. They get it again. Paul against Doncic. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Driving the lane. And it goes down 2 points.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
As the head coach of the Mavericks did give me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Now Durant, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And there's Booker on the assist from KD. Booker's got 8 points.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Young big men often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Aiden's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And Phoenix has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Booker, no good. Bullock with it. Passes it to Pop. And stolen by Ayton. Booker outside. A fadeaway. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 10. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Suns trail. The pass to Okogie. That one falls.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Doncic against Paul. Count it, good.
Just such great form. Chris Paul so very efficient from that spot on the floor.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's Ayton. And he makes good on the layup.
If Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now Irving following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Doncic kicks to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Three-point field goal.
Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Booker. Shoots. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Pass to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 6.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And the Suns here with a different look. Biombo, he's checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for Kevin Durant. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now here is Holiday. McGee trying to break free. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Ross is checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Holiday. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Payne. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 9. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Lee. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Out to Hardaway. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Mavericks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Dallas.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get after it.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, JaVale McGee is out there with Wood. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Harden. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Here's Hardy. McGee, the pass to Wood. Back to McGee. The dish to Holiday. Clock at 6. From 18 feet away. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McGee.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Payne kicks to Craig. Pass to Biombo. Ross against Hardaway. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position. Ross has got 5. Mavericks leading by 6. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They double him with Payne. McGee, the pass to Hardy. Outside Hardaway. Craig pulls it in.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Driving inside.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Hardy. Double clutches. And it's good on the way in. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Here's Craig. Here's Biombo. Craig, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. The outside. Another three for Phoenix. Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go. More contact. More aggressive play. Is that the right approach?
Kevin, I think it is the right approach. And I'm a fan of letting the players play and blow the whistle when there's clearly an advantage created by either the offense or defense.
With the crossover and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Here's Paul. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
Got a piece of it. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Booker outside. And the pass to Durant. Here's a Kobe. Outside for KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker with a deep 3. Durant finds Paul. Going inside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Paul's got 6 points.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Booker outside. And he drives in. Outside, KD. Goes up on the high post. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Able to find himself in the mid-range. That's a look that Kevin Durant will settle into.
They kick it out to Green. Irving with a clean look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 12 points for him.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Durant for three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Bullock passes to Doncic. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
Time just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Okogie. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Doncic looking it over. Powell finds Doncic. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Dallas moving it around. Here's Irving. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Irving's got 14.
Kyrie, understanding the shot clock there, does not get rattled and knocks one down.
Here's Booker. Count it.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Doncic gets to Green. Pass to Bullock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Powell. And he banks in the layup. He has 5.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. And it's off from 3-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's KD. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Here's Doncic. 12 points for him. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the basket by Okogie.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
It's good. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, if he wants to, Kyrie can drive at will. He's got out of this world shake and bake moves.
Here's Paul. Durant trying to break free. And Paul with the basket on the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 3. We'll rank Chris Paul as undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Okogie. Lee comes in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Then for the Mavericks, Christian Woods checked in for Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Outside, KD.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see. And it came this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside Durant. Lets it go with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
Irving against Lee. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball, and Phoenix making a change here. Biyombo's checked in, and then for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Irving. Here's Hardy, and Durant sends it back. Lee in the posts, guarded by Hardaway. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. There's the drive. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And this is when Kyrie is at his best, getting to his spots on the floor, executing and playing with some aggressiveness.
KD, that's for 2. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Craig finds Durant. Over Hardaway. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Here's Irving, up and in on the layup. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Shots continuing to...
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. We've got Maxi Kleber. Kyrie Irving is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Green in at the small forward. Booker outside. Back the ball. Dishes it to KD. Shoots it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. KD's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Irving. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. KD looking around. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? Just tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Out to Hardaway. A three. Hands it from downtown.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Paul with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Suns.
Oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Irving passes to Kleba. Powell sends a screen for Kleba. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by KD. Can't get it in. He's only missed 2 of his 11 attempts. Mavericks trail by 7. Outside Irving. And taken away by Paul. Now here's Biyombo, headed by Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Green. From deep. The offensive rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Poked away.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Mavericks trail by 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Paul kicks to Craig. The ball. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Now that's 17 points for Chris Paul.
You know, Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Passes it to Bullock. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Bullock. Powell, the pass to Doncic. No good with the triple. Phoenix leading by 6. Now, here's Craig. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Durant's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Dallas also making a switch. Green's checked in. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Booker. Durant's got 22.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Booker makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. They kick it out to Green. And here's Bullock. The pass to Doncic. No good on the three. It's deflected. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
We hope you
pero no hacen nada. Como nosotros lo hacemos, siempre estamos plenos. Ey, no entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En otras acciones yo no te voy a dar explicaciones y con 2 canciones hice que todos me mencionen. Dios me prometí no bajar escalones, pero decidí bajarlo y explicarle a estos torpes que tú séquito de nenitos envidiosos y pésimos. Quieren o no quieren a mí deben darme crédito. Vean donde vean siempre va a estar el polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico.
A great way to finish the week strong. Allie, it's all yours.
John Morant, first.
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. And it's the Sixers to start out. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Tucker. Pass to Embiid. Over Adams. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Brooks. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Maxey. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Oh, stolen by Morant. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. Outside Morant. Brooks against Harris. He's got a piece of it. Pass to Harden. Here's the three. Harris on the wing. From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that has earned Harris a ton of money. The ability to spot up, shoot, and knock it down.
Morant. Yep, that one goes.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Harden's shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Morant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Brooks from outside. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Brooks.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
There's Jackson with the three. Gets the three ball to go.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. Takes a three. He can't get it to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The three from Bain. They get it again. Here's Adams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brooks. Count it. Good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, the swat by Adams. Harden against Morant. Lets it fly. And it's Harris with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Adams, shot's good. Adams has got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Memphis leading. The three from Bain. Another shot. Morant, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Conchar comes in for Brooks. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain, and it's Jones in for Morant. Harden against Jones. Pass to Nie. Here's Melton. Harrell with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And the 76ers making a change here. Milton is checked in. Here's Kennard. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's McDaniels. Got it.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Kennard. 3-pointer off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Nie. It's McDaniels on the wing. And he banks in the layup. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Conchar, good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Jones. And that's not going to go. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's George Niang. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Now here's Jones. The crossover. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys.
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And Embiid with the block.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Melton. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks is checked in. And he gets it to go. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Here's Morant. Jackson with room to fire, and it's Memphis with another.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Here's Clark to the paint. Outside for Morant. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. The 76ers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Morant against Harden. Here's Harris. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. He's got 5.
Leaving his defender in the absolute dust. Tobias Harris is doing everything right now.
Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block. Here's Jackson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Now here's Harden. He's got 15. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morant against Harden. Pass to Clark. Outside Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Harden, deep three-point land. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:33 left in the second period. And again, it's Ja Morant. Morant's got 15 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Morant, following the score by Philadelphia. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Harden, deep three-point land. Pass to House. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Harden from outside. Buries it from 3. Harden's got 22.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. Jackson drawing the double team. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound of this one. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Pass to House. Outside Harden. Over Clark. Harden missing again.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Morant.
Embiid with no problem getting in your grill defensively.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
35. The Grizzlies, 47.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Now here's Morant on the court for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
For three, Maxey. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Don't you forget, Harden won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Gets it down to single digits. Harden's got 24 points.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Adams with a screen on Harden. Here's Morant. And Embiid with the block. Shoots. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Morant. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The 76ers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Closer in, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Now here's Maxey to the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, only 2 players have won both MVP and 6th Man of the Year honors. Bill Walton and James Harden.
What's interesting is that they won 6th Man of the Year at very different stages. Harden was 22 and still growing as a player, while Walton was 33 at the tail end of his career for the Celtics.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in for Jackson. Conchar comes in for Brooks. Kennard, he's checked in for Bane. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now the 76ers with it. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's Harden over Jones. Oh, Adams with the block. And they recover it. Tucker, the pass to Harrell. Melton outside. Now McDaniels. Harden from outside. It doesn't go for him. Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. With the drive. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Melton. Right side, Harden. On target from range. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And another miss by Memphis. Here's Philadelphia. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And Harden with the slam.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily. Cutting through the deep, right to a shot.
Here's Conchar. McDaniels covering. Kennard right side. Shoots over Melton. That one a little long. The 76ers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Three-pointer, Harden. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kennard on the wing. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Philadelphia's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. For the lead, pure from three-point range. Harden's got 38 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Tillman misses. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Harrell passes to McDaniels. Harden against Jones. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
Jones from outside. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Kennard against Melton. Driving to the basket. Pass to Tucker. Back to Melton. Just 5 on the clock. Harrell with it. Buries it down low. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Adams. 6 points for him. To halt the run. McDaniels with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Conchar. Pass to Tillman. Fires high post. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What a pivotal shot heading into the final frame. Puts a stop to that run.
James Harden.
And a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Sixers leading. We've got Shake Milton, George Niang out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
The debate about Shake Milton's true position is still going on. Point guard, wing, everybody's got an opinion.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Lets the three fly, sends it home from three-point land. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Maybe with Milton, it's a matter of how to get the most out of his versatility, Richard.
That's the key. He's a good spot-up shooter, but he's good with the ball in his hands, too. And he can facilitate. It's a good problem for a coach to have.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Milton passes to Maxey. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Harris on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
What is going on right now?
Memphis trailing here. Up top, Morant. Covered by Milton. And Morant gets it to go.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Pass to Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Morant. And Embiid with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Clark is checked in for Memphis.
Substitution. Brandon Clark.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Milton driving in. Count it. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead. And here are the Grizzlies now. From deep. And Morant is good for three. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
And here's Harris outside. Here's Milton. And Clark with a block. And they get it back. Harris, the shot is good.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
From deep, Morant. The rebound by Maxey.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Here's Niang. He takes it in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And here are the Grizzlies now, after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Outside Maxey. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Milton. Inside. Here's Embiid. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Tucker's checked in for Niang, and it's James Harden in for Milton. Adams checked in for Memphis. Shot's good by Morant.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Philadelphia's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Harden. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Oh, Adams with the block. They get it back. Tucker. And they get it back. Harris finds Embiid. That one falls.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Jackson can't get it to go. Now Philadelphia with it. Embiid passes to Tucker. There's the drive. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Harden from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 45 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
From deep, misses the shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
73.
Busco no asfalto e não traga amassado. Se adrenalina é o que move o coração. Eu sou mais preciso, eu te deixo chocado. Encomenda, encomendar, não traga amassado.
Be cautious who you come with. That's what she told me. She said, make sure they gon' ride for you. Just be cautious. I'll make sure that you make it home safely tonight. Be honest, I don't know what's really waiting on me. Got a bunch of niggas outside hating on me. She looking like, what did I get myself into? She looking like she gon' call her. Oh, she from the birds and all. She don't wanna see me take it to another level. She be secondhand embarrassed like a scarlet letter. I don't wanna let her down. I don't wanna let her down. Promise we would have a good time tonight. As soon as we walk in, my arms are over there. Watch them stop and stare. Don't go no further than that, no, no. They know I got them with me, yeah. You just can't see them. They'll come rush if I need them. They'll come rush. Baby, dance with me.
And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of...
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And so off the tip, it's Boston. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's Green in at the 3. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. Again, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Count the basket.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Smart. It's deflected. Bullock with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Here's Powell. They kick it out to Green. From outside the arc, stolen by Smart. The 3. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving dishes to Doncic. From deep. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down. Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Tatum deciding where to go with it, and he makes that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Doncic. He's got 5. Outside Irving. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
4 on the shot clock. Doncic, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Tatum for 3. Kept alive by Boston. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Back to Brown. Tatum passes to Williams. He kicks it to Tatum. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Now Smart. Driving to the basket. Outside, Horford passes it to Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 11 points.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep. And he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Bullock. No one near him. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Tatum passes to Williams, and it's good. 2 points.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Smart kicks to Brown. That one drops for him.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Green. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Off target with his 3.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Wood kicks to Bullock. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Here's White, and the layup's good off the glass.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Hardaway. Now the pass to Hardy. Here he goes. McGee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Brogdon kicks to Gallinari. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Hardy. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Hardaway comes to help. It's Brogdon on the wing. There's the triple. Rebounded by McGee. Left side Hardaway. Wood takes it inside.
Boy, that is outstanding body control by Wood. This is a guy that's 7 feet tall, showing you great focus and body control.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
It's intercepted. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Mavericks lead by 5.
And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics men's team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber is out there with Dwight Powell. That's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavericks.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Kleber against Gallinari. Here's Powell. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. He's not going to miss that one.
Out to Gallinari. Horford dishes to Tatum. From outside, off the mark. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Irving's shot is good.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. And Dallas with a change here too. Green, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Irving from long range. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got 9.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here's Doncic. He has 7. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Here's Kleber. Good, nice job down low. Kleba's got his first basket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Tatum kicks to Brown. But Trey sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
And here's Green outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
That one from long range. Tatum's got 22 points.
I tell you, we get these explosive nights from Tatum more and more often. I mean, he's got the tools of a top 10 scorer in this league, and they're on display now.
Doncic outside. Irving looking for an opening. Fires the 3. You can't get that one, and it's Boston the other way.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Dallas making a switch here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. And here's Wood outside. And the 3 ball is good. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
And White slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that one's good. Hardy. Celtics trail by 9. Outside, White. Williams, a screen on Hardaway. To the middle. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's White. And here's Hardy. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Marcus Smart. And Dallas also making a switch. Bullock's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Hardaway. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Launches a 3. And so it's Dallas. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their pride team, thank you. And
49. And let's hear it from the Jabberwocky.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Horford with it. He's picked up by Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams passes to Brown. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Brown's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Irving's got 12.
Man, the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Mavericks leading by 9. Green passes to Doncic. Over Smart, and Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the 3-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Back to Tatum. Kicks it to Williams. The 15-footer. And Irving pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Smart. Doncic with the block.
The defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. And here's Green outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Brown dishes to Horford. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Tatum. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Bullock with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Gallinari comes in for Jason Tatum. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. And then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Green. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Here's Holiday in the corner. Hardaway with it. Dallas again turning it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Celtics trail by 8. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Dallas leading by 6. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Brogdon.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Williams. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Stolen by Brogdon. Gallinari outside. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Hardaway passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And powering it home. Ends a 12-0 run by the Celtics.
White with it. Inside, Gallinari. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gallinari's got 10.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Steps back and fires.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to White. For the tie, he takes it in, and that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
Aggressive move that time by White. Part of the reason he continues to gain the confidence of the coaching staff.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Outside Hardaway. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
For Celtics Entertainment. For your Celtics Entertainment.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Dallas. They're up by 2. And fourth. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
They're just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Bullock in at the power forward.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
And so he hits both. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. And the dunk by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Hardaway. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown the pass to Horford. So they take the lead. And the Celtics lead by 2.
What a soft touch Horford has. So skilled inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Green is checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution, Josh Green.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Irving for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Brown outside. Dishes to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Tatum takes some contact but pushes through to get his shot. That's good aggressiveness there.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Unloads from 9. The shot by Powell, no good. The Celtics with the lead. In the corner, Tatum with it.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Williams with the block. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all. Taking names and making statements.
For Boston, they've got all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to try. Truly remarkable. Horford no luck. Mavericks trail by 6. Doncic outside. He kicks to Bullock. Back to Doncic. For 3. And basket number 6 to the stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This guy, this young fella, loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Irving. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 5. On the wing, Williams. There's the dish to Brown. Outside, Horford. And he converts the layup. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
From deep, Green. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Doncic against Smart. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Irving's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Dallas.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Green against Tatum. Puts the move on. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Boston making a switch here. Hopkins checked in.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Hit by Horford. Here's Tatum. Yep, it counts. Tatum's got 39.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
The 3 for Doncic. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Stolen by Brogdon. From deep three-point range and the miss. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.